So two women. The first one, just on a personal level, would be my mother. My mom was just my role model growing up. She's a retired educator. She taught in the public school for 47 years, and so I say that to me, even though she's not an elected official, I feel like that was my first experience with her being a public servant. She always helped kids, and when she became a counselor, she worked at a home for kids that were at risk. So I really saw her making a difference in people's lives, and so she was my biggest inspiration. And the second woman is someone I have a piece of legislation for, is Barbara Jordan.
I saw that,
yes.
highway?
Yes, we're going to name a highway after her in Houston, Highway 288, a portion of it. So Barbara Jordan, I think, has been a part of my vocabulary since I was probably 4 or 5. I didn't know her, but my mom and my dad would always call me Little Barbara Jordan, like in the first grade. So I had this thing where I was kind of always advocating for people that I felt were, experiencing an injustice. And so I would come home from school and my mom would go, oh, there she's at it. I would say, this was so unfair what they were doing to her or him, and I told them I won't be your friend if you pick on that person or what have you. So I just grew up hearing about her. And then my mom was very active in the civil rights movement. She marched with her. And so when I really kind of got in high school, I really learned more about her life and her work. And so come full circle, I had, no idea I would end up being a lawyer like her and then an elected official. And so today, this is just an interesting factoid, there are only 4 African-American women from Houston that have ever served in the Tex Ledge. And that's Synfronia Thompson, Rep. Thompson, Rep. Alma Allen, Barbara Jordan, Congresswoman Barbara Jordan, and me. So I'm the 4th.
Wow.
So, I think she was, people talk about, her being such a great orator, but she was fearless. She was pragmatic. She was a strategist. And she lived on her own terms, and she reminded people, or she showed people that through her work, she earned respect. And that's the path that I like to go. I just do the work, and then I feel that the respect and the accolades, all that secondary, but if you just do the work, people will start to see, and then the respect comes.